He boarded the night train in 1912, heading north to visit family. The platform was foggy, the conductor silent. He found his compartment empty and quiet. The other cars seemed strangely dark, though lanterns hung in every corridor. The train started moving without a whistle. He looked outside, but no towns passed. Only woods. Endless, silent woods. He noticed no sounds from the engine or wheels, just a soft hum, as if the train floated instead of rolled. A man entered his car, dressed in an old uniform. He nodded, then vanished before his eyes. He searched for other passengers. Car after car was empty, though some had warm teacups and coats hanging neatly. The dining car was set for a meal, with candles still lit. A chair rocked slightly at the far table. He turned back toward his compartment but found the hallway stretched longer than before, twisting unnaturally like a maze. Windows now showed unfamiliar landscapes. A blood-red sky. Mountains that shimmered like glass. Trees shaped like human faces. He tried opening a door to jump, but the handle melted into the wall as he touched it. He began to panic. His watch had stopped ticking. Time inside the train felt frozen or lost completely. A voice whispered through the intercom, "You should have stayed off. This train doesn't bring people back." He screamed for help, but his voice was swallowed by silence. Even echoes refused to return. The lights flickered. For a second, the train was filled with people, pale, unmoving. Then they vanished again. He found the conductor's car. Inside was a mirror, not a window. His reflection smiled, though he didn't. The mirror whispered, "The tracks ahead are not of this world." His reflection reached toward him from the glass. He stumbled backward and ran. His feet felt heavy, as if the train didn't want him to leave the car. Each door led to another version of the same corridor, longer, colder, darker. Finally, a door opened to a platform. But it was covered in ash and old bones. Signs on the station were in no language he knew. The train behind him vanished in smoke. Suddenly, it reappeared, but older, rusted, covered in vines and bloodstains. Screams echoed from inside. He ran toward a lantern in the distance. But the light moved, staying just out of reach. A child appeared beside him, holding a ticket. "Too late," the boy said. "It already claimed your name." He dropped the ticket he had. It was blank now, the ink faded completely. The boy vanished. The forest swallowed all sound. The rails behind him led nowhere, just bent into mist. He found a wrecked train deep in the trees. His own name was carved into its rusted side. Inside were rows of empty seats, covered in dust, yet one was warm, as if someone just stood up. He sat for a moment, hoping to understand. The whistle blew. A new train arrived silently on tracks of bone. The conductor looked exactly like him, but older, hollow-eyed. "Next stop, nowhere," he said. He tried to run but woke up in his compartment again. The train was still moving. Time hadn't passed. The ticket was back in his pocket, but this time, it glowed faintly and pulsed like a heartbeat. He understood now. He was part of the train. Part of its story. Part of its trap.